we are going to start new chapter decision making and control statements from programming in C. Okay, in this we are going to see in detail today decision making. Okay, so my name is Professor Pokharkar MS, HOD Computer Department. Now what is meant by decision making? What is meant by decision making? So when sequence of execution of statement depends upon the condition in program, then it is called as a decision making. Now normally program is executing linearly, but if some condition is occurring, then it is executing depending upon the conditions. Now there are two types of decision making, branching and looping. There are two types of decision making, branching and looping. Okay. Now let us see in detail decision making and branching. Now branching means what? When certain statements are executed or not executed depending upon the condition, then it is called as a branching. Now suppose condition is x less than y. Suppose if x less than y is true, then certain statements are executed, certain statements are not executed. So such type of condition is called as a branching. Now there are three types of control statements are used in the decision making and branching. The first type of statement, that is if statement. Using if statement we can implement branching, using conditional operator and using switch statement. So with the help of these three control statement we can implement the decision making and branching. Okay. Now let us see if statement. Now if statement having four types of various control statement. Now which are the four control statement? First is a simple if statement. Second is a if else statement. Third is a nested if else statement. And the fourth is a else if ladder. So these are the four if statements. We have to see in detail all these statements. So let us see first of all simple if statement. What is we'll see simple if statement. Now in simple if statement, at the entry point this test condition will be checked. Now this test condition is written inside the if. Always remember here if is written. Now inside the if test condition will be checked. If this test condition is true, then these statement blocks are executed. Now block or blocks, that means it contains one statement or one more statement. Okay. So if this condition is true, then statement blocks are executed, and after execution of statement blocks, statement X is executed, which is present outside the if block. This if block. Okay. Now at the entry point, suppose this test condition is false. This condition is not true, it is false. Then these statement blocks are not executed. These statement blocks are skipped. It is not executed, and directly statement X is executed. So this is the syntax or general format of if statement. Now let us see the working of simple if statement with the help of flowchart. Now same working we can show using the flowchart. Now at the entry point, what will happen at the entry point? Test condition is checked. Now this test condition will be true or false. Suppose if this test condition is true, then statement blocks are executed. And after execution of statement blocks, statement X is executed. Now suppose if test condition is false, then the statement blocks are skipped, and directly, if this test condition is false, directly what will happen? The statement X is executed. Directly the statement X is executed, the statement blocks are skipped. Okay. Now there are one or more input, they are connected by connector. Okay. So directly statement X is executed when test condition is false. Okay. For your more explanation, I have written the explanation part here. At the entry point, if test condition is checked, if test condition is true, then statement blocks are executed and statement X is executed. But at the entry point, if test condition is false, then statement blocks are skipped. Skip means it is not executed, and directly statement X is executed. This is the explanation part. Now let us see the examples of simple if statement. Now the first example of simple if statement, let us see. First of all, header file is included, then int main statement, opening curly bracket, int x, x is equal to 5. X variable is declared and the value is stored, that is a 5. Now 5 is equal to 5. 5 is equal to 5. This condition is true. Now x contain value 5. So 5 is equal to 5. This condition become true. So this statement blocks is executed, printf /n fycomp, so that this fycomp output is printed. After that, statement x, fyentc, printf fyentc, so that this statement is also printed. And return 0 statement is program is ended with exit code 0. Okay, this is the output of this program. Now second program, suppose same program but condition is changed. In the previous program the condition was x is equal to 5. Here condition is x is not equal to 5. Now x having the value 5. 5 is not equal to 5. So this condition become false. This condition become false. So these statement blocks are not executed. This part is skipped and directly statement x is executed. That is a printf fyentc. So that output is just fyentc. Fycomp, this part will not be printed because condition is false. Okay, this is the second example. Now let us see third example. Now example third is a program to check whether number is even or odd. Now even odd number program can be executed with the help of various control statement. Now we are going to see this program with the help of simple if statement. Now in this program, header file is included, int main, opening curly bracket, x variable is declared here. Now here printf statement, enter number. What is given? Printf enter number. Because of that, in output part enter number is displayed. Okay, next part will not be displayed. Now here scanf statement, %d %x. So here we have to enter just single number. We have to enter just single number. Suppose if we enter 13. So what will happen? 13 will be stored into the variable x. 13 will be stored into the variable x. Now here if condition x mod 2 is equal to 0. Now x having the value 13. 13 mod 2 is equal to 0. Mod operator gives the reminder. So reminder of 13 mod 2 is 1. So 1 is equal to 0. It is a false. So this part is not executed. This part is skipped. Now next, x mod 2 is not equal to 0. Now 13 mod 2 1. 1 is not 0. 1 is not 0. This condition is true. So this condition is true, so that this part is executed. %d is odd, x. Now here instead of %d, value of x is printed. Value of x is 13. So here printed 13 is odd. So that this output is printed. 13 is odd. Now here we have entered odd number. Suppose if we are entering the even number, same program, but now here we have entered number 16. So here inside the x, what will be stored here? 16 is stored. Now 16 mod 2 is equal to 0. Now 16 mod 2, 16 mod 2 reminder is 0. 0 is equal to 0, true. So that this statement is executed. Printf %d is even. So instead of %d, value of x is printed. Suppose value of x is 16. So here message is 16 is even. 16 is even. This condition will become false because 16 mod 2 is 0. 0 is not 0. False. This condition is false. So this part is not executed. Okay. And return 0. Program is ended. So this is a program of even odd. Now let us see next program. The program to find the larger number between two numbers. Okay. Header file intxy. Now here we are entering two numbers because we have to compare two numbers. So that we have declared two variable x comma y. So here two values are entered, x and y. Here printf enter two number. This output is printed, enter two numbers. Here two values are entered, 16 and 13. 16 is stored into the x and 13 is stored into the y. Okay. Now 16 less than 13. X is less than y. 16 less than 13. So this condition is false. So this part is not executed. This part is not executed. Now here 16 is greater than 13. 16 is greater than 13. This is a true. So this part is, so here this condition is true. So this part is executed. %d is larger. So percentage d, instead of percentage d, value of x is printed. So what is the value of x? X was 16. So here output is 16 is larger. Output is 16 is larger. Okay. Now let us see the execution of the program. Let us see the execution of the program inside the compiler. So for this, internet should be started. Okay, now internet is started. Now let us see the first program that we have seen. The first program was, what is the first program? The x is equal to 5, x is equal to 5, printf, fy computer, fy entc. If we run this program, so both the output is printed, fy computer and fy entc. Fy com, fy entc. But if this condition become false, x is not equal to 5. If you are writing x is not equal to 5, so what will happen? Let us see output section. So in the output section, just fy entc is printed. This if statement block is not executed. Okay. Now let us see next program. Now in the next program, even odd program. In the even odd program, enter number. Okay. So enter number. Let us run the program. Now let us see here, enter number statement is printed. Now let us enter the number. Suppose number is entered, suppose 15. Number is entered 15. So 15 number is stored into the variable x. Here x number variable is stored. 15 mod 2 is equal to 0. This condition become false. Now this condition will be true. This condition will be executed, and 15 is odd should be printed. So let us run the output and press the enter button. Okay, press the enter button. So here output is 15 is odd. Okay. Now again run the program. Now enter the number, suppose even. Suppose number is entered even 4. So what is the output? 4 is even. Okay. Now let us see the last program, larger or smaller. Okay. Same program, larger or smaller, that we have seen, the same program we have seen in the explanation. Now enter two numbers. Suppose number is entered, suppose 54 and 3. 54 and 3. So output is, what is the output is printed here? 3 is larger. That is wrong. So something wrong is happen here. So what is the wrong is happen here? X less greater than y. In this condition, x is greater than y. So who is larger? X is larger. So this condition become true where? When x is larger. So if x is larger, this condition become true. And if this condition, this statement is executed. So here we have to write x. What we have to write here? X. Okay. Let us run the program again. Enter the two number, 54, 3. Now 54 is larger. Okay. Now let us run the program. Enter again some another input. Suppose 1, 5. So 5 is larger. So you have to run this program. Okay. So let us stop. Thank you.